Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Athena, and this is the series 30 Days on Womanhood. This is my first series, and I'm almost halfway through, and I feel so blessed. And I'm super grateful for everyone that watches this, whether it's right now or whether it's later in time. I just am grateful. So, today, I always like to take deep breaths. I feel like it's like I'm always preparing myself to be in the moment and be present. Like I'm just constantly working on that. Um, so, today, day 13 is about limitations. So, what I want to discuss about limitations, there's two different ways that I tend to look at limitations. And it's usually like either the limitations I'm putting on myself or the limitations that I'm putting on someone else, which is basically something that everyone does. They're either putting limitations on themselves or putting limitations on other people. And if we don't become aware of it, then we can't actually um, pay attention to it and actually dissect it and get into it and see if we are putting limitations on ourselves or if we are putting limitations on everyone. So I think that everyone is capable of it. I don't think that everyone does it. Um, but I do think that there are moments in our life where we have to sit back and say, hey, can I do more? Or there is more to do, and maybe that is what's bothering me. Maybe I do have more in life that I want to do and want to accomplish, and just sometimes those things can get under your skin, and you don't know that it's really that fire that's about to push you to your next level, right? So it's nicer sometimes to kind of just allow yourself to know that you deserve to go to the next level. You deserve to do whatever it is that you want to do. So that's what I've learned along my journey of womanhood, is that I don't feel comfortable putting limitations on myself anymore. And I absolutely do not feel comfortable putting limitations on other people. Also, it's a direct reflection. If I'm doing it to myself, I'm doing it to other people, probably subconsciously, or doing it to other people and doing it to myself subconsciously. So I think there's always that give and take there. So limitation is like it's an interesting, it can be kind of heavy because we may not even recognize how or what we're doing to hold ourselves back and to create limitations. I have to get some water so bad. Like, oh my goodness. So, I have to show you this. It's so cute. Short interruption. Isn't this so cute? My job got it for me. It's the cutest thing ever. I was like, oh my god, how sweet. I was thinking if I should get personal and tell you guys my job, or that's not a good idea. Maybe by the end of the series we'll find out what one of my jobs are. Besides this, because this is something important to me, but like what I do Monday through Friday. One of the things I do Monday through Friday, because I do this too, but you know, not putting limitations on yourself, right? I have to learn not to put limitations on myself. It's like I can get paid from a job and love that job. And I can also have a different type of income when you can get paid from so many different things. Like I also work in fashion and teach modeling classes. So I get paid from those things as well. But It's just like not being able to, it's just like being able to say, hey, you don't have to put a cap on yourself, you know? You don't have to put a ceiling on yourself and what you want to do and how you can spend your time. If you make time for it, then it's yours to do. It's yours to accomplish. You can go to school and have a job too. Like, it's just the organizing of the mind part, you know, to and that's where the limitations are. The limitations are here. So also, I want to talk about not limiting other people, like the people around you, not limiting what they're capable of just because you've seen them do one thing, or just because I've seen someone do one thing their whole life. It doesn't mean that they can't venture off and do other things. And, you know, I just want to always make sure that I am not limiting other people. And even if it's in the smallest ways, I think that's really powerful. So today's not going to be crazy long either. I mean, I just really wanted to get across that not limiting myself and not limiting other people has been a huge, it has been a huge blessing for that I'm completely aware of it, completely aware of that I do not want to limit myself with the things that I can accomplish, and I don't want to limit other people with what they can do. And it starts with sometimes thinking things through before you speak, even to yourself. Like, okay, how can I get that done versus I could never do that. Like, that type of language isn't even in my vocabulary. So, yeah, I'm definitely like on a mission in life to never ever limit myself or anyone else around me. If anything, encourage myself and encourage everyone around me. Even if it's not me saying, hey, you know, not through words, even if it's just like being able to be like, yo, so you're doing all those things you love to do? And I'm like, yeah. If I want to write a book, I'm going to write a book. Like, we're just so powerful, and I want us to recognize that. So sometimes I like to be that reminder. It's like, yo, do not limit yourself and do not limit other people. It's just not fair to yourself. All this stuff we're made of, like, we're supposed to do things with it, you know? We have mouths and noses and eyes, eyes, and hands and feet and legs and all of these things to do things with, you know? To run, to walk, to speak, to visualize, like to actualize a visualization, a vision, to actualize a vision. Like, I'm thinking about fashion students and like being able to put something together that you can see in your mind and then that you can see on paper and then you can see in your hand. That's incredible. So blessings to you guys, and thank you so much for being here. And I pray that we all release all limitations we have on ourselves and that we have on anyone else, even if it's subconscious. So blessings beyond measure, and thank you for your time. And I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Have a good day and have a good life. We all deserve it. We all deserve it.